plays like a coach. My enemies watching me close. They wanna see me on low, but all of my hitters, they ready on go. Send that bliss.
Going into year 6 with the Hurricanes, we're coming off of a 14-0 season, 9-0 in the conference, where we won the ACC and the national championship. We had the number 1 offense, a top 3 defense. Terry won the Heisman, Maxwell, Walter Camp, Andy O'Brien. Williams won the Biletnikoff. We had 10 All-Americans, 15 players on the All-ACC first team, 7 players on the All-ACC second team, and 11 players drafted. And at this point, bro, it's just a well-oiled machine. We just running through, kicking ass and taking names. How many NFL players is that, bro, since we've been with Miami? I'm going to get into that in a second. Let's get back to the 160 matches found, the recruits. We got a 5-star athlete from Pensacola. We got a 5-star receiver from Oklahoma, 5-star receiver from Texas, 5-star athlete from Ohio, 5-star running back from Ohio, 5-star receiver from Ohio, 5-star guard from... Shoot, I don't even know, man. I give up. It's too many goddamn 5 stars. I usually run out of steam by this time anyway. Shoot, it's still going. Yeah, I'm good. Ain't wasn't no way I was going to be able to keep up. It's still going, bro. We got 15 5 stars. I'm about to say 14. 15 to choose from. I mean, we're back-to-back national champions. We haven't lost a game in 2 years. And what I wanted to look up was how many NFL players. So it was 8 the first year, 9 the second, so that's 17. Another 7, that's 24. 12, that's 36. And then another 11. So we got 47 NFL players since we've been at Miami. Not to mention, like, shoot, what we're about to see here on the screen in a little bit. I think we got almost like 50-some, 60 wins, low-key. And we still going after the players in New York. We have 14 of our 25 is 5 stars on the board right now. Just crazy. Damn, that defensive end from New York don't want to rock with us? Little quarterback dude, though. He tripping, man. You see how many defensive ends we've thrown into the league with just 3 sacks on their whole career? I don't know. That boy don't understand iron sharpens iron. He ain't trying to be part of greatness. That boy want to go to Syracuse. Boy want to go to Buffalo. Fucking clown. But he might be smart. I don't know, though. I'm not sure. There's ways to look at it, right? Like, he might be running from competition. He might be smart because he might come here and be a 60-something and get cut and end up having to go JUCO. So there's always that. Because this ain't back, like, this is back in the day, right? This 2013 when this game came out. So if you get cut, you don't get resurfaced. Like in, I guess here in 25, so we're going to redshirt this quarterback from Kendall Lakes. Everybody on the running back side is already redshirted. They all white boys. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, in 2025, in that college football 25, bro, if you get redshirted or cut or whatever it is, I think it's cut. I'm tripping. I don't know why I said redshirted. Because we're about to redshirt all 3 of these monster receivers that we got. They're all freaking giants. But yeah, if you get cut, I think you go into like the portal stuff and you can get re-recruited. Why didn't we just redshirt that receiver, that tight end? What are we doing? I'm not going to go back and do it. I'm just confused as to why we didn't do it right off the bat. Who's our quarterback this year, by the way? I keep always saying, like, okay, it's Griffin. Because Terry was the quarterback last year. Griffin came in and threw that pick and pissed me the hell off. Right. I'm not switching nothing around. He got some okay talent around him. They 90s. They're not bad. Yeah, they're definitely okay. I think Sammy Hawk might have a good year looking at, like, who else there is on the offense. We lost a couple players. We lost 11 players last year. But yeah, some of these dudes are smart. It ain't even about iron sharpens iron. Them boys like, I'm not about to go get cut. Shit, they done got a couple New York players the last 3 years and cut all them niggas. So I'm not going to be thinking I'm high and mighty and I'm the chosen one that ain't gonna get cut. Even though he might have not got cut, he was a 4-star. I feel like the guys I've been cutting are 3-stars, bro. Can't kind of compare yourself to them. You're better than them, and you're a defensive end, like I was saying. If I go look at my map, shoot, we got guys getting out of here, going to the league, and them boys is 3 sacks for their career. And I don't know how that works. I really don't understand how it works where they could say, hey, well, you didn't really play, but because you were on this program, we'll give you a chance. I guess when you think about 7th round picks, though, like 6th, 7th round, that makes sense. Because you're already taking a flyer anyway. And you're drafting them so you get to get them. That's really all it is. They might have been there for the undrafted free agency, but you drafted them so you get them. And you have their rights. So the Battle of Miami right here is not going to happen. Fuck we playing them for? We're the number 1 team in the world. Well, we're number 2 right now because we lost a lot of good players, but yeah, we're not about to be playing bullshit just to do it. They need to go and give us some competition. And you know me, I'm always looking for Nebraska and Oklahoma, so yeah, let's get Oklahoma in there. Indiana might have to watch out. One team we haven't played enough, I feel like, is Notre Dame, though. I will say that. But I wouldn't say we're ducking them because I thought last year we had the strongest schedule in the whole country. So we got Oklahoma, Nebraska, Michigan State could stay. And then we got, there go Notre Dame right there. Speaking of the Irish. Yeah, we got an A+ schedule. Last year was sick. We had like 3 straight, 8, 7, 9 to start the season. And then at the end of the year, we had like 20, 18, 17, 15, 4 weeks in a row. Like, I guess it's weird because the conference is kind of strong. Yeah, it's actually a good conference. I don't know who is so good that we're number 2, though. That's what I want to know. Especially coming off back to back right now. We the team to beat. How the hell are we number 2? I don't know. I'm about to play on my phone. I don't know. I have no idea, man. None whatsoever. I'm actually in a good mood. Like I said, at first I woke up, my body was hurting the last 2 episodes, but this 3rd episode, I'm in a good mood because we're even getting it done. Like, this stuff takes a while. It's 3 hours, bro. It's a 3-hour shift. Trying to get this stuff done. What the hell is this? What the heck am I looking at? Obviously, we're going to go look at job security and that kind of stuff. They want us to get 12 wins, which is not even nothing. Simulating through. Well, we're going to get to the halfway point. See if we can get back up to being number 1. Oh, Georgia Tech. Yeah, there we go. We're back up to number 1. It don't take much. Somebody going to fall in front of us. They always do. Georgia Tech will never play us in the championship game because they're in our actual side of the conference. Because I was going to say, they've been really good. They've been undefeated just as we have, but we haven't had to run into them really. So let's simulate the rest of the season, get to the conference championship. No point to waste time. So we got Wake Forest again. This time they're 9-3, 16th in the country. And so we're 97 overall. Our offense is 4 points better. Our defense is 9 points better. But I have a feeling it's not going to be as easy as it was the first time around. I have a strange feeling It's going to be a little bit more difficult. They're going to take offense to getting beat by 50 last time. I mean, which is cool with me. We have a top 20 offense, top 5 defense. Damn, we fell off with Eric Griffin at quarterback. Yeah, them boys yelling at him on the side. Hey, bro, they yelling at him on the sideline by the cooler. You better get your shit together. Our offense fell all the way off. How the hell we went from being no way, we fell all the way off. Let me go look at because I got a map that shows all this stuff. Besides the one I've been kind of creating for the video, I actually have a map. Them boys fell all the way off. The hell is going on? So, let me see. I'm running through as this little edit thing is going. I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened to our offense. We was number 1 last year. Top 3 in defense. Now this year, oh shit, we dropped all the way. God damn, our passing game sucks. Our running game got back good. And that's what might have messed up our whole ranking. Our defense is good. Yeah, our defense is really good, actually. But our offense sucks. Passing 76? The hell is that shit about? That means we definitely reinvested into the run game. Eric Griffin is some ass. That's probably why. And the crazy part is he was the number 3 quarterback in the country. And he got redshirted and everything. He sucks. He's fucking ass. That's why we sat here and said, hey, we gonna let's go. We gonna break that? Nah. Almost. That'd be a freaking horrible way to start after getting beat by 50 last year. Give up an opening kick return touchdown would have been crazy. But yeah, our offense, we obviously been running the hell out the ball. That's surprising. I thought Tommy Matthews probably would have been the starter. I guess, well, Griffin was the number. See, look, I'm telling you, there's a hole there, but that shit don't work. Sammy Hawk got 1,500 yards and 18 touchdowns, though. Damn, why can't I speak? He going crazy, actually. You see, when you try to go front side, that shit don't work. But look, you get back. Yeah, you're going to get 8 yards. Front side shit don't work for some odd reason. It just don't work. I can't explain why. Couldn't freaking tell you why. It just doesn't work. Gotta get this off. Yo, can y'all ever freaking block? And I could say, yeah, he should have took it to the outside. He would have still been running, but damn. So Jay Davis, I feel like he's been here for 15 years, man. He's still here. He the backup running back. That's crazy. He's still here, bro. X. Shitty ass throw. Bro, Eric Griffin need to get the fuck out of here, bro. He might have to get benched. I could already see it. He a pick throwing ass nigga, bro. That's why we don't throw the ball with him. That's why we've been running the shit out. Look at that shitty ass. What the fuck did he think was gonna happen? Shitty ass throw. That throw was freaking horrible. Look, you gotta come see me, nigga. You about to sell. You about to sell this game, bro. You gotta come see me at that sideline. I'm more calm and reserved at this point in my career because, boy, all I did was take the headset off. I should have hit him with that shit. No, I'm just playing. You don't want to end up on the news for child abuse, even though this man's 20-some years old, grown-ass man, getting NIL. You don't want to end up on the news. I just took off my headphones peacefully and just looked him in his eyes. The fuck are you doing, bro? Like, I know we beat these boys by 50 last time. Ooh, he was about to get annihilated. Hey, man, we got some monsters on this defensive line. All I ever see is number 1 this, number 5 that, number 3 this. Especially at the defensive tackle position. All I see is monsters that we keep recruiting. He was about to get smoked. It's still that same quarterback from last year, so that's the good thing for Get y'all shit together, man. -1 on that. Yeah, they got the same quarterback from last year, if I'm not mistaken. I remember him being number 11 and a black dude. That's a different running back, though. I thought they had like a number 48. Yeah, get y'all shit together, bro. You're not running the ball on us. But if we keep Eric Griffin in there, we might be playing defense this whole game. That's the first time, too, I think, in all of this whole series that we threw a pick like that. Like, normally we'll turn over the ball or like some weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? We'll get in the red zone, not convert, go for it on fourth. This man threw that shit to the other team right away. Just like he did when he got in the game last year. So, yeah. I'm over here trying to figure out why the passing offense is so shitty. Well, there goes the reason right there. This motherfucker. So we got to keep the ball on the ground. That's why Hawk is having a great year with 18 touchdowns. Because we need to keep the ball on the ground. It's crazy, though, that he was the number 3 quarterback and he sat there for all them years, bro. You sat here for 4 years and didn't play and still didn't figure that shit out. That don't even make sense. I guess it's one of those weird things where you could say, good run. Because he shouldn't have got that much yards. It's probably one of those weird things where you say, like, getting in the field is like the best teacher. You know what I mean? Like actual experience, like actual game experience is the best teacher. Because ain't no freaking way this man sat around all that time, ain't learned shit, out here throwing the ball to the other team. Oh, that screen ain't gonna work. Good freaking play, Davis. Good shit, bro. Broke the tackle and got us an extra 20 yards. Well, yeah, because he should have got dropped for negative. Good shit, bro. That's what you need when you have a shitty quarterback. You need some guys that's out there just making plays. Because, boy, if we got to rely on this goddamn dude to throw us the ball and throw it around, see X wide open, you better not float that bitch. Just run, bro. Oh, that was luck. That was luck as hell. Because Zombo was strapped. His big ass, bro. I'm getting sick of him being so big and just getting like, he getting 80-yard games, though. He getting like 6 for 80, getting a touchdown. He not bad. I'm just assuming him being this monster, though, that he have way more square game. Run somebody over, you big ass. Like, what is he doing? He running like he about to crouch over and shit. Like, man, run. Yo, what the some of these players are really questionable, bro. Questionable players. Like, play big, man. Dunk on somebody. Like, run somebody over. Like, he just be out here tiptoeing around and just there. Oh, hell no. Throw that shit away. Throw that shit away. He don't got no wheels. So, yeah, just get that shit out of your hands so you could simulate and get this game over with. I don't need you to do no more dumb shit so that we got to keep playing defense. And I realized that all we got to do is do one stupid-ass good shit. Easy touchdown, Fred Davis. I think he was one of the young dudes from the beginning that had been like on returns and stuff like that. So that's cool to see him move up, get into the starting rotation. Might not have been a starter, actually, because that might have been the switch. That was an easy-ass slant. What the hell was that DB doing? And that man was still in his back pedal. That's the stuff like that makes it easy, I feel like, for the offense. That was pitch and catch. This dude ran a slant. The DB was still on his side of the field. Like he was playing cover 3 or something in his deep third. Like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you backpedaling? He's running the freaking slant into the end zone. The hell are you doing, bro? Coach told me to just stay on this side of the field and just stay in my zone. Like, dumb as hell. All right, let's get into it, man. Let's start simulating and blowing these boys out like we're supposed to. Oh, shit. Okay. I see you, Wake Forest. Them boys scored a touchdown. They're like, yeah, man, last year you thought you did us in. We got to get our get back. We got to actually score this game and do it right away so you know not to underestimate shit. They went and scored twice. That's pretty cool. I say that facetiously. Shit is not cool. Fucking stop them. You better not. Oh, they bullshitting. This team ain't the team from last year, bro. Oh, they bullshitting. They about to give up. Ooh, that's crazy work. I thought they was about to give up the. They gave up the touchdown, but I thought they was gonna make it to where we was losing. I didn't realize we had scored that easily. I didn't realize we scored 29. I thought it was 27-22. I thought they just took the lead. Either which way, they didn't. All of the thinking that I've been doing, offensively, they outgained us. But obviously, if we're running the hell out the ball, it's not too hard to do. We don't got any big splash plays. Well, that's a big play. Hey, Sammy Hawk got it, man. He definitely a good running back. He only got 23 yards this game. So wait, who the hell and what are we doing then? Now we got 36. You know what I'm saying? How do we have 36 points and he only has 20 yards? And we've been running the ball all year. We might have switched it up. We might have got back to our normal offense. R1, dickhead. R1 would have still been running right now down the field. Zombo getting his catches, though. He getting his daily cardio, his 6 catches for 79, close to 80 yards. That's what he's good for. And he one of those dudes that if you are betting, you could easily bet he going to get 60. He going to get a 60. Well, really, you could say 75 because that's how it would be on the bet. Triangle. Good shit. That's what I was thinking. Them dudes been getting loose. I don't know how he has 344 yards and 4 touchdowns when all season he been bullshitting. We on the sideline watching this bullshit. This game way too close. But that's the thing, like I said, different teams, bro. This is a different team. This is not the team from last year. Oh, get out there. Get a fucking block, dumbass receiver. Why the hell didn't you turn around and block him? That's a touchdown. Nigga looking at me run the ball. I hate when people do shit like that. Them boys look cold over there with the big ass bubble jackets. Them boys look cold. And crazy enough, I think Griffin should have like good numbers and stuff like that because if you think about it, if he out there playing game manager, he should be solid. Damn, bro. Stay up and get the first down. Now we up by 2 scores with 2 minutes left, right? We should win this game, but goddamn, like, don't look like you out there selling. 2 for a quarter, 2 for a dollar. Shit, bro. Just fucking falling down. We gotta go I formation to try to get this 1 yard. We should get it though. Good shit. I mean, he got blasted and fumbled that shit. Yo, is that the first fumble that we've had with the U? I think that's the first. Well, we thrown some picks, right? That's the first fumble. He got smoked. What are we reviewing though? Because I know they're not saying it's 4th. Oh, whoa. He crossed the line. Oh, they're saying if his ass fumbled it, which it looked. Nah, he ain't fumbled it. He was down. Oh yeah, he was down. They were gonna say if he fumbled it, it's 4th and 1. But since he didn't fumble it, it'd be first down. Let's see if let's see if the game's smart enough. Yeah, he didn't fumble that shit. He was laying on his back when the ball came out. His whole body was down. Well, his whole lower body at least. All right, man. We got 13 yards to score. We really don't need to score, but I want to score because this game's way too close for a team that we beat by 50 last year. So, come on, bro. This nigga got sacked for 7 yards, taking us all the way out. Got people crawling on the floor, looking like, what's his name, doing the worm, Scotty Too Hottie. Who was it that used to crawl on the ground and shit? The wrestler. I think it is Scotty Too Hottie. No, he the one that used to hump the floor or some stupid shit, actually. All right, man, let's get into the business. Let's get to this shit, bro. Let's get it right. It's kind of late, 6:30, and now the dogs are waking up. Kind of late. R1. Come on, Hawk. You bullshitting, bro. That's a touchdown, man. You see, it doesn't help. It does not help when you have these quote-unquote star players dropping the ball in the end zone. That was a touchdown, Hawk. We need you to step it up, bro. We need you to step it up. We don't got time for this bullshit you got going. We got a screen right here. It should work, though. They're not expecting it. Oh, yeah. Get the blocks. That's touchdown. Good shit, Hawk. We needed that. Oh, wait. He just set a school record for passing touchdowns in a game? All the shit that we've been doing. Did he really just set a record? Like, with all the quarterbacks that done came through and threw 4,000 this and threw 50 in a season, he just set the record with 5? Ain't no way. I mean, when we look back, a lot of the stuff Terry did was with total. So he did have like 5, but that's because he had 4 and then 1 rushing. Then when we look back, Anderson, shit, I only played 1 game with Anderson, bro. That nigga, we only played 1 game because of that dumbass storyline for Matt and 20. And then, well, yeah, when Junior got in, he I think he had 4 and then he ran 2. I don't even know what I was just looking at. I saw Northern Illinois and Ohio. I don't give a shit. Simulate the rest of this game. Hopefully we don't let them score again, so at least we could keep our dignity and win by 16. Okay, good job. Because then that would have been one of the closest games we played, and I haven't been paying attention, you know what I mean, and seeing every single game, but I'm sure, like, in the games I've played, that would have been the closest game in the dynasty so far. And when I say dynasty, I don't mean in the whole career of this coach. I'm saying the actual Miami dynasty that we've won back to back. That would be like the closest game that we've played. They all having fun and shit because winning is winning, and we still won by 2-3 scores. He actually didn't play a bad game. I was about to say, what the hell y'all celebrating about? We beat them by 50 last year. We over here bullshitting. But then I thought about it. The fact is, at the end of the day, we still won. We haven't lost a game in 3 years. So, and to think, our closest scare, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know the scores of the games that have been played throughout the year. But I was going to say, for our closest score to be a 16-point game, well, look how he flinging that shit. He throwing that ball like he don't give a shit, bro. He throw weird as hell, and then he freaking holds the ball and gets sacked. He low-key look like he don't give a shit. He look like he got bread, bro. he look like he just played because he want to. And he probably will get drafted, which is the sick part about it. Dude was top 5 at his position, top 3 at his position coming out of high school. He's on the freaking best team in the country that hasn't lost a game in 3 years. So, yeah, he probably will get drafted now. Most likely will get drafted. So, that's another thing, too, is even though we've been to the national championship 4 years in a row now, because we're going to make it. We're number 1 and undefeated. So this will be our 4th straight. We on some LeBron shit. Nah, we not. We not on no LeBron shit. Where people be trying to look for participation awards like, oh, we made it 10 straight times, nigga, and you lost more than you won. But that's a debate for another day, because they always say stuff like, it's all weird when it comes to stats and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, we talk about stat stuffers and we say, oh, blah, 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 and then you got to think about it. Jordan Poole was supposed to be a stat stuffer. Shit didn't work out. Kyle Kuzma was supposed to be a stat stuffer. Because if you look at it, they say, oh, well, somebody's supposed to take the shots and somebody's supposed to do this and that. And then you don't realize that there's a lot of other people on these teams in these situations and didn't do that. They weren't able to average a triple-double. Like, even when you say, oh, Russ, stat stuff, yeah, but how many players have been able to have their own team and they weren't able to average a triple-double? Same thing with LeBron. I mean, how many other people had teams when he made it 10 straight times? So I guess you have to give it its proper due respect. I just don't think you should use it as the end-all, be-all to say someone is better than another person. So you could give it credit, but to me, it do sound like a participation award in a sense of if you use that shit and stack it up against somebody that's won, you're tripping. Now, if you was going with 2 people that hadn't won, like you compare it to like James Harden or some shit, then yeah, like, But if you try to go against somebody that won more than they lost, yeah, that shit sounds stupid to me. Sound like some real participation shit. Like, well, at least I was in there. Nah, bro. Since when was losing okay? Since when was just being there and just making it okay? But yeah, that's one of my tangents. You know how I do. When ain't nothing going on with the game, shit, sometimes stuff do be going on. I just go on my tangent. But the championship game should be coming up here soon. And Hawk wins the Heisman unanimously, which makes sense. Best player on the best team. He wins the Doak Walker. Bennett wins the Ray Guy. I remember signing that punter. I actually remember that. So we going up against Alabama again. This is round 3. They beat us once, we beat them once, and now we get round 3 rematch. And we are the better team. They're better on offense, but we're way better on defense. So I guess it's a monumental game. It's the rubber match. They beat us that first year. We beat them for our first. Then we beat LSU last year, and now we have a chance to get our third against them. So it's basically we took the place of Clemson, if you want to be technical. We took the place of Clemson. That's basically what we did. They fired Dabo, and we took over. It's basically the best way to describe it. So we have a top... Our offense sucks. We have a top 3 defense. They have a top 5 offense and a shitty defense. So I guess best against best, right? Their offense against our best defense. And then our shitty offense against their shitty defense. Like strength against strength, I guess. Freaking pass offense is 76th. Rush offense is 14th. Passing touchdowns is 70th. Rushing touchdowns is 3rd. So, like I said, best against best right here, man. And it makes sense if one running back has like 20 rushing touchdowns on the season, which is what I think Hawk has. Makes sense. But I honestly think I don't trust freaking Griffin. I have a feeling like I don't remember recording and doing this stuff, but I think we might have to bench his bitch ass, bro. Because of how he just played against Wake Forest with them picks. Not everything is about stats. Not everything is about, well, he had 300 some yards and 5 touchdowns. That man be having bad turnovers, and then he holds the ball. So in that scenario, now that we're playing for the championship, yeah, we don't got room for error for that type of shit. We ain't got no time for that type of shit. He need to figure his shit out. That's the best way I could kind of describe it and make sense of it. He need to figure his shit out. We don't got time for that. All right, we get ball first. I'm trying to stretch my goddamn lower body. Harvey gonna run it out. He low-key got a little bit of speed, though. You see that, though? He kind of... 37 yards. He kind of got something there, man. A little bit more than some of the other guys we've had back there in those situations to this point. I'm going to move around. Y'all going to hear a bunch of unnecessary noise, bro, because my ribs are starting to get to hurting. All right, first play here. We're going to run it. Like I said, damn. If he had a little bit more wiggle, so 1,500 yards, 18 touchdowns. A little bit more wiggle. I always see it that it's something that can be done, but we haven't been, like I said, able to hit it since UTEP, bro. High ass tackle, bro. Them boys trying to hurt people. Why they tackling up around the neck like that? Oh, I'm trying to get this other pillow and throw it behind. Oh. It's more like stabilizing. I don't think it's going to make you feel any better. Get that screen off. Goddamn, he almost got it. So we're having to make a decision. Oh, I'm bullshitting. This is stupid football right here, bro. Why are we going for it on 4th and 5? with a shitty quarterback that is going to probably roll out and throw it to the other team. Let's see what he does. Triangle might have X. That man threw it to the other freaking team. This is going to be a long day right here. I can already tell you. Might as well start moving around and getting comfortable. We're going to be playing this game for a minute. That boy threw that shit to a dude with a neck brace. And now we got to stop him. And they're probably going to run the shit out. Ooh. Hey, man. That boy Michael Brown just punched one of my players in the face, and that boy flew back 5 yards. Imagine being on defense and somebody run your bitch ass so hard, you fly back. Crazy. That don't even make sense. You fly back. That's a good sack. Needed that. Definitely needed that to kind of get them behind the sticks a little bit more. Definitely needed that. Want to force them to throw the ball. See, he was trying to do a designed run. We had perfect patience, perfect discipline. He was waiting for his ass. All right, 3rd and 12. Can't let him complete a pass. Get in coverage. Bro, make the freaking tackle, bro. This is the shit I be talking about. Easily could have been 4th and 6, but instead it's 4th and 3, so now they have an option to go for it. Brandon Young. Quarterback just broke the single season passing yards. You know what's crazy? So I've played through this game a couple times. I had a UCLA dynasty back in like 2022. Actually, like it was around the time when I first started recording, so it might have been 2022 or 2023. And I had a UCLA dynasty where I had like all the names. I have all the draft classes. And of course, we're down 3-0 in the national championship game. We always start so poorly, bro. But yeah, I just randomly thought about it because I seen this guy's name was Brandon Young, and I'm pretty sure like around this time they had Bryce Young. Or maybe like this is a little bit before that actually. Either a little bit before that or it's like, yeah, right around this time. Because this would be for Madden 22, right? So yeah, it might be around this time actually. Because Bryce didn't win. Bryce won when as a backup, I think it was, but he never won on his own. I think he was on the team as the backup quarterback when Mac Jones won it. Oh, that's a good run. That's a Heisman type run right there. Well, not really. Oh, shit. Not only did I just drop my phone. You hear the chair cracking and creaking. I dropped my phone. And you hear the cars. Bro, I gotta move. I cannot sit like this, bro. I don't even care no more. I don't even care. I normally like to be like a mouse when I play these games. Oh, circle. Let's go. Get that block. We out of there. That's a bomb. Hey, good shit, Eric Griffin. I know I'll be talking like you the worst player ever. Good shit, Fred Davis, by the way, too. That's his second touchdown. Like I said, going from being a return man to being a real receiver now. That is a perfect play. I thought I was going to have to bench his ass, but that was a perfect play right there, man. 60-yard bomb. I don't know. The defense was suspect. I guess they all sold out thinking it was a run. And we just hit him over the top for 1 billion yards. We dropped my phone. We moved 15 times in this chair so far in this episode, and we throw a 60-yard bomb. Oh, my back, bro. It's crazy because I was saying at the beginning of the episode, I felt so good and I was so happy because we were getting it done early. And then now my body's starting to hurt. Miami, because remember, like I said, it's a 3-hour session, bro. We're sitting here, same spot for 3 hours. Miami got the lead. We up 21-3. Alabama's going to make it interesting. Good shit. They score right there. We scored again. So we up 28-10. We actually broke our streak. I just realized that. We normally score 30 by the half. This year, 2 years in a row, we haven't been able to do it. Well, 2 games in a row, my bad. Now we got 35. Alabama looking like they threatening here, trying to score something. All right, so we get the ball back here with 4 minutes left, up by 12, 2 scores. And we just got to, oh, it look like I'm about to try to get some guys in the game. Fuck it, my back hurt. I got to move around. Get Tommy Matthews in there, bro. We got to get some guys in that probably haven't been in. What receiver are we trying to put in the game? Who the hell are we looking for, bro? Oh, right. We do need him to get in the game and play a little bit because he might be our guy for next year or next 2 years if I'm not. I think it might be next year after Sammy Hawk. Yeah, we actually need him to get in there, low key. I forgot about that. And then we're going to force feed him the ball when we do throw it. So Tommy Matthews is in there. And he actually has another year. That's why it didn't matter if it was him or Griffin this year because he had got redshirted. First of all, the storyline would make sense because he had a heart condition. So he got redshirted. And instead of him being a senior this year, he's a redshirt junior. And he almost threw it to the other team. Motherfucker don't know what he doing out there. He don't know what the hell. He don't know his ass from his elbow right now. That nigga threw that shit to the other team. Say, hey, shit. I know I'm supposed to throw it, so I'm going to just throw it. That's that bullshit, though, when you get out there and you get, like, so dazed and confused. Hey, get it to X. Wide the fuck open. Let's go. That's Williams. Good shit. That's young boy Williams, Dakota Williams. So he's another guy from the 2020 Madden 21. I don't know why I was about to say 2020 season. He's from Madden 21. He's another one. High school player. He was the youngest dude on the team that was starting on the offense. And trying to get him the ball. Oh, frick. That was not even close. They're going to call holding on that shit, though. Or pass interference. So, yeah, Williams was one of the youngest ones on the team. And that's why, like, even what I did with 08, NCAA 08, and then we get to having all those other guys. That's literally what's happening here is that he's going to be our guy probably, I don't think it's next year. It might be 2 years if I'm not mistaken. Because I'm not too sure if Hawk, so Hawk should be the guy for this. My bad on that. Now I'm kicking, bro, this is going to be one of the worst videos to watch. It's going to be a bunch of dumb background noise. Not even cars, just me kicking my sunflower seeds, me dropping my phone. Shit, me moving the chair 15 times because my back is starting to hurt. That's a good catch. Damn, bro. I was about to say, lean forward and get the first. I'm quiet because I'm trying to figure out who's what. It should be Hawk after Terry. Good shit. He scored that. Good job. But I don't think it's Dakota next. I don't know who's after. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And I don't want to use my phone because my phone's about to die. If I go up too fast, that shit gonna die, bro. Oh, you know who I think might be next? As I'm looking at the guys on the next year. I don't think it's Tommy Matthews, though. But I'm looking at the list and I'm looking at these other dudes and I'm like, who the freak would it be if it ain't Tommy? Oh, because you know this next game, they reach back. Right. They reach back and they're going to get either Johnson or Harris or Slaughter. I still don't know which one of the three I want to use. And then they come back and you get Dakota. But we ended up winning. I wasn't even paying attention. Somebody scored. I don't know who scored. I might have said who scored. I don't know. Oh, Williams. Yeah, Dakota scored. Duh. Davis scored this bomb. Dakota scored to end the game. Of course, he jumping around and throwing up the sign of the U. We just won, so everybody's excited. I don't even know the score. I just know we just three-peated. We three-peated, cemented ourselves as one of the greatest dynasties ever. Shit, we did it with three different quarterbacks, really four, because the first one we won with Junior, then we won with Terry, then we won now with Griffin. So we won with three different quarterbacks. And shit, even when we got to the championship game, who do we have at quarterback? Wasn't it it was damn, what the hell's his name? Olsen. When we got to the championship that first time. And then I don't know. I don't know if he had got hurt. I don't know if we was just running the ball that much. But interestingly enough, this is the second straight game that I wouldn't say barely won. It's not a barely win. We beat them boys by 2 scores. But like I said, it's not the 30-point blowout that we've been used to and kind of treated to these past couple years. So it's a little bit closer, I would say. Yeah, it's a little bit nicer of a score. More respectable. But shit, we was throwing the ball up by, well, we was only up by like 6 late, 5 late. So we had to throw the ball low key. I don't know. Like I said, I zoned out. I was trying to find some numbers and cute stuff that I was actually zoned out. And like logistics. It wasn't cute stuff and it wasn't numbers. It's logistics, trying to find out who's going where and when, that kind of stuff for the Madden games. So Tommy threw a touchdown. Hawks scored a touchdown. Davis went crazy. Wright had a good game as well. I think he had 2 receiving touchdowns, by the way. That's another guy that made his way up from being a returner. That's why I said not only can I make them all returners as young players, but now with the red shirt, now by the time they get to this junior season, they're already seniors, but then they still got a whole nother year. So everything's perfect. We ended up 449 yards of offense. 396 of it was in the air, though. So I don't know. It's weird. Like, obviously, we get the three-peat trophy. But obviously, it's different. Like, whatever was happening during the season, we flip it by the time we start playing the game. Always, because we're going to get that ball up. You saw a couple bombs. We're going to get the ball up. But, yeah, we're advancing to the end of the season now, so we can kind of look at the awards and accomplishments. Now we got the birds chirping. It's so much noise and so much shit around this place ever since I started living here and recording. And then to me, well, and then add in me freaking dropping shit. All kind of stuff, moving around, moving the chair, turning my head from where I'm recording from. It's a sloppy episode, bruh. This ain't the top tier episode y'all boys is used to. But I figured that would happen too. You get restless too. I feel like you do 3 hours back to back, you're gonna get restless. I was wondering, I was even thinking to myself, what if I was to stream? It'd be weird though, because if I was to stream, how would I incorporate a stream to these videos? That's already how I created them. Or would I make a stream just to make a one-off and be like an interactive experience? And if I do stream, it'll probably be with the newer games when they come out. Like if I get the game and it comes out and you try to see how somebody play it or do whatever, that's how I would stream. I wouldn't stream like, oh yeah, this is my video. It'd be me playing like Play Now Okay, Hawk just reset the rushing touchdowns for the career mark. That's cool. By one. It's great. Let's go look at first the Heisman winner because Hawk got that. I think he finished with 19 touchdowns on the season though, which is kind of ass because he had 18 coming into the ACC Championship and I kind of failed him. Could have easily got him to 20, 2 games. I got it over 20 because of the receiving and stuff, but here we are. He's obviously going to be an All-American. Gray's an All-American. Phillips is an All-American, so that's 3. We had 4 last year, I believe, on the first team. And then Bennett, so we get 4 again. It was the second team and then the freshman that kind of made up. Damn, we got nobody on this second team. Well, we got one, our safety. And now on the freshman team, I see 1 guard so far. Well, that's who we got. 5 this year. 4 and then 1. Wait, no. Now we got 4 so far on the first team All ACC. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, see, everything is less this year than it's ever been. We got 12 on the first, and then we got 3 right off the bat on the second. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess that's pretty cool to get 8 on the second team, but that makes up for only getting, you know what I'm saying, so much on the first instead of like the record breaking 15. So it all kind of evens out. I'll figure it out later. Right now, my brain is fried. I did not write it down because my phone's about to die, so I really can't. And the only thing left to do is get to the off season and see who's leaving us, where are they going. Level 38. I was just last time I looked and really paid attention, I was level 30, so there's that. National champion, Heisman winner. I actually won Coach of the Year. I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize. That's so weird. I guess it's hard to award. It should just be whoever wins a national championship, or like, for example, the biggest turnaround should be Coach of the Year. But I just got a contract extension for 6 years. I'm coming off of 3 straight undefeated seasons, national championships, conference championships, 4 straight conference championships, by the way. So I just signed a 6-year deal. Because what have I been there? 6 years already, right? Yeah, I've already been there for 6. So it took them my whole contract expiration to give me a new one. Did I sign a 6-year deal when I got here? Might have been because they haven't even said anything about an extension until right there. That's strange. That I've been there this long. That's the strange part. That's what I meant. And yeah, that it took so long to get an extension. All right, let's go to players leaving, man. Let's see what's going on with the NFL this year. Oh yeah, this look good. This look good because look how many underclassmen we got. Bullock have 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. He didn't really do shit as a tight end. I mean, 400 yards is good for a tight end. Davis, who was a star in the Uh, championship game 600 with 4 touchdowns. We got Hooper. I remember him. I remember talking about Cooper DeJean or whatever. He got 5 pass deflects this year. Maddox. That's crazy, bro. A backup tight end that had 4 catches is going to the league. That boy say, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm 6'5". I'm out of here. 6'5", 240. We got Swain. He had about 20 tackles, 2 pass deflects. That's crazy. That's not NFL numbers. But he's going early. We got Phillips. That's about 80-something tackles, 8.5 sacks. He is the truth. Definitely. Griffin. Mr. Griffin. 3,000 yards, 27 touchdowns, 7 picks. I knew he was a pick monster, bro. I freaking knew it. Like, as opposed to everybody else, 100 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, ass. He's the worst quarterback that we've had, bro. And he's a 97 overall. 4 30-something tackles, 4 picks. That's nice. He's a safety with 4 picks. That's pretty good. Gray. He gave up 5 sacks. You know what's crazy? Those last, 4 dudes were first-round picks. McDonald at corner. About 30 tackles, 5 picks. They kept trying his ass because he's 5'9". Martin. Damn, he didn't even freaking play, bro. Look at this shit. This man had 14 tackles in his career. 2 pass deflects. He going in the second round. Holly. He had about 40-something tackles. 1 sack, 1 pick. Kind of did a little bit of everything, stat-wise. Smith. He did good. He had 57 tackles, 1.5 sacks. As a strong safety. Zombo. Big boy Zombo had 800 yards and 6 touchdowns. About time he did something. Shitty ass receiver, bro. Davis, that backup running back. He had 948 yards and 11 touchdowns as the backup. Shit, he almost had 1,000. That's crazy. I wish I would have knew. I would have tried to get it for him. Damn. He only catches the ball when I throw it to him out the backfield. Hawk. Heisman Trophy winner, 1584. 19 rushing touchdowns. 361 receiving. 6 touchdowns. Knox is not a draft pick. But he's 5'11", 168. And he's one of our... See, he's actually better than some of the dudes I saw that was getting drafted. But he's 5'9", so they probably say, hey, watch out. They probably told him, watch out. While they went and got a safety from our same team that's 5'9", by the way. Shoot, Greer wasn't bad. Well, Greer and Hickman are not good numbers-wise because they probably couldn't crack in the rotation, but they're good overall-wise. Lewis right here, he is actually 210, 4 touchdowns this year. As the 3rd string running back. Fuck around, still get drafted though. 91, well, not drafted. Free agent. With a 91 though, as in the running back market, he wouldn't. It's not gonna happen. I've been seeing this for a little bit too long to know how it go. He ain't gonna get that. Now we got Griffin. First round, Phillips, that's 2. Ford, that's 3. Gray, that's 4. McDonald, that's 5. Martin, that's 6. Holly, that's 7. Bullock, that's 8. Davis, that's 9. Zombo, that's 10. Hooper, 11. Smith, 12. Maddox, 13. Davis, 14. Hawk, 15. Swain, 16. So I broke my own record, man. 16 players drafted this year on the 3-peat team. And for most of them, they won all 3 too, because I seen a lot of senior red shirts. Even if you was a junior, you just won 3 straight. I seen a lot of senior red shirts, a lot of senior. Shit. Them boys won 3 straight. They got 3 rings on their fingers. Because if you're a junior, if you're a true junior, you played all 3 years and won all 3. Even if you only played a little bit, you got a ring. You made a tackle, you get a ring. You got a touchdown, you got a carry, you get a ring. That's how it works. You have a stat, yeah, you get a ring. I'm pretty sure that's how it usually works. We have 4 first-round picks, though. All right, let's get into this recruiting thing. This will be quick. Shoot, we only got about 4 kids, 5, 6. Well, 4 that's worth a damn. Number 1 class, as always. We left 4 scholarships on the table. Dang, we missed out on Douglas. Got the number 3 athlete, number 1 athlete. Missed out on Thornburg. Number 1 defensive tackle, number 2 outside linebacker, number 1 center, number 3 outside linebacker, number 4 defensive tackle, number 10 athlete, number 5 defensive end, number 4 guard, and then these are the abominational numbers. Number 8 strong safety, number 12 strong safety. Yeah, like 28 center, though. Number 17 quarterback out of New York, number 6 running back. I mean, he gonna get cut, probably. It's probably gonna be Tommy Matthews' year, so I don't know. All things are possible when you got Tommy Matthews out there, low key. Let's get to the position changes and see what our athletes end up playing. A few of them have been quarterback, running back. I think some of them have been receiver. I just haven't been paying attention or they haven't been used yet. I feel like the true receivers have all shined already anyway. So we got Brown. He's not that fast, but we'll put him at running back. He's from Florida, it looked like. But I say he's from New York. That's why he's slow. Okay. We got Reed. Corner? He's not even that fast. How the hell he's a... Oh, no, I'm tripping. I was looking at his overall, the 81. Yeah, he's a 98 speed, actually. McDonald. 5-star. Oh, yeah, he a running back. Number 1 athlete in the country. 95 speed. 90 agility. 92 acceleration. Young. He got a little bit of speed on him too, but we might let him be quarterback because he's 6'3". Yeah, that might be it right there for changes of position. It's crazy how I do that. It's called position changes. Why did I just flip the words around and call it changes of position? Either way, man, we get to that point. The HBO Hard Knocks point. About to cut some of these boys. Hopefully we don't got to cut too many. I feel like we didn't have that many go out, though. We did have a lot go to the draft, actually. Yeah, we only got 2 spots to make up. Bennett is back. I always find it crazy when we have these guys come back. We keeping the quarterback, keeping the whole running back room. Because I feel like we can find some good like defensive guys to get up out the way. That way we can keep the offense. I feel like we've been cutting the offense religiously, especially the quarterback. So we can find someone else. Like right here, this linebacker, lucky as shit. This corner, you out of there. You a 3-star. What the hell I'm going to do with you? And then even some of these young dudes right here, like you are 63 overall, right end. Watch out. That was pretty easy. So let's continue, man. We won 3 straight championships. See if we could do it again. And there it goes, the end to another video following Coach Ty David on the journey from coaching high school, college, and now the NFL. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon.
Both sides, yeah, they switch.